Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Patriots going up against the Colts.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bowen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Time running out here on the play clock. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play clock winding down. On second down, McCaffrey. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
White will go in motion right. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Drops it underneath for Collins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on third down, Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. And the play clock's running down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Time running out here on the play clock. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and now running right through it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is level. Knocked down hard. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete, and he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
1 yard is the gain. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the 1st down, but that was very close to going the other way.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. To throw is Lott. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 7-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They come out here in the I. And the D looking like they may blitz. On third down, it's Mack. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. In motion right is White. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Back to throw, Newton. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And some room to maneuver. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Luck, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Lop. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is a real,
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mack, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. A shotgun snap for Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Luck.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play clock winding down. White will go in motion right. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
3rd down now following the run. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the tight end goes in motion left. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a run with McCaffrey. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that'll they'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. And the play clock's running down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time running out here on the play clock. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton taking it in. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. That's fielded in the end zone. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Play clock winding down. And Newton's going to keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And the play clock's running down. This is McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Flushed out right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Throwing his Luck. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trey Hendrickson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now out come the Patriots. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild dog.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Luck. Flush to his right. A right side catch by Crabtree. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. One last throw here for Luck. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.